Ladies, gentlemen, other people, coming to you from the bed. I just woke up and I'm bringing the question to your attention. Does God exist? Does God exist? To answer that question, I think we have to ask, what does it mean to exist? Not to have existed or not to possibly exist. The future is a possibility, right? It doesn't exist yet. In the past, it existed, but it doesn't exist anymore. It exists as a record, as a recollection in our memory bank. But the only thing that we can say for sure really exists is right now, this moment. And this moment, now, what we define as now, always exists. That's where we have our being. That's where we constantly exist, right? You know, in 1 second, the future will have turned into now. That's constant. And I think it's funny that if you ascribe numbers, if you take the sequence of events and make it numerical, well, the future would be 1 moment ahead of now. So we'll call that +1. And the past would be 1 moment behind now. So we'll call that -1. And what is right between +1 and -1? 0. And 0, which is the number that would signify now, where we constantly are, which seems to be everything, is really symbolized by nothing, by 0. I'm telling you, the paradox always wins. If you put enough thought into something, if you really start to think about truth, it's a very paradoxical scenario. Also, in keeping with this idea that now is nothing, even though it's everything, when you take the words now, here, which is where you always are, and you put them together, now and here, what word do you have? You have nowhere. Now, here, right here, is nowhere. So I think that I can safely say that if God exists, just like us, just like now, he is nowhere. He is nothing, just like us. So maybe if God exists, you should maybe find whatever God is, try to find it in the moment. Try to find it in the mirror. Try to find it in yourself. Because I know that probably makes the only sense, even though it also makes no sense, just like now is everything and nothing, and we are always here but nowhere. It's, paradox wins. I hope that made sense. Only love.